After waiting 3 long months, Sony has finally released TVs for 2025. It took a long time, but it's official now. They have 3 new TVs that they have announced yesterday. The first is their flagship Bravia 8 Mark II. I understand that the company could have released something better in terms of model number, like for instance a Bravia 10, but they still went with their Bravia 8 number. They already have the regular Bravia 8 from a year ago. They have just released more or less a version 2 of it, but a better model, more or less, because this TV is a Quantum Dot OLED TV. It's the company's latest QD-OLED TV, and they say in their press statement that this is an upgrade to their flagship A95L QD-OLED TV. They also have entry-level LCD TVs like the Bravia 5 and the Bravia 3. They're actually mini LED TVs. There are LED options you can go for if you are a Sony fan and you want to get your hands on a Sony product regardless. So let's start out with the big dog because the brand new Bravia 8 Mark II packs a lot, and I'm going to list them. Now, to be fair, the company still says that they still kept their Bravia 9 from last year, the LED flagship, even their Bravia 8, they will still remain in their range for another 1 year. So do not all of a sudden think that that will go out of stock or something like that, and they will just forget about those two TVs. They are not doing that. They, at least that's what they confirmed. Now, the Bravia 8 Mark II, as from what the company is saying, is say it draws from their flagship, the A95L. Now, it definitely will sit above their Bravia 8 in many ways. They also said that this new TV is very bright, incredibly bright because of the quantum dot OLED panel. It also has a refined design. There is the fact that it has Sony's latest AI-powered XR processor inbuilt into this model. There is also the fact that it's equipped with improved AI scene recognition system, which analyzes and optimizes content in real time, enhancing your colors and your contrast, as well as the detail you see on screen. Now, the TV more or less is paired with the company's new. It's not really new. It's improved more or less. Their XR Triluminous Max, as well as their XR Contrast Booster tech. Now, this will enhance and deliver deeper blacks, wider color reproduction, and very punchy HDR performance compared to the A95L flagship QD OLED TV. They say that the peak brightness should see a modest boost. You're going to have better heat management with this new Bravia 8 Mark II. They also said that this model pairs very well with their new soundbars, their new theater soundbars. Actually made videos for their new audio products that you can check out. Now, the brand goes on to say that, at least from what they said, that the new model, this Bravia 8 Mark II, is going to have this voice Zoom 3. It's a feature that enhances dialogue clarity, and it's just something that helps with audio literally. And there is also DTSX support. You get Dolby Atmos support with this TV. The Bravia 8 2, literally. I always call it Mark 2 because that is for me what I see it as. The Bravia 8 Mark 2 supports 4K at 120 hertz. You will get HDMI 2.1 ports at the back easily with variable refresh rate support, auto low latency mode. It takes all the boxes that you need. If you're a gamer, it will be available in two sizes, 55 inches and 65 inches. These are the two sizes you will get. And the company do say that the price tag will be a lot more affordable than the A95L. Now, if you're someone that is even interested in the price tag, it's going to sit well with a lot of people. Now, the price is £2,500 for the 55-inch model, because Sony have released the price tag already, and £3,000 for the 65-inch. So they didn't even waste time in terms of price review. So if you're someone that was really interested in knowing how much this TV is going to cost, just know that it's a lot cheaper than the A95L. Definitely a lot cheaper than that. In fact, it's even competing on the same level in price tag like the LG G5 model. Is even slightly cheaper than the G5 model, maybe on the same level at the C5 in price tag, more or less. So let's head back and then look at the other models, because they have the Bravia 5 and the Bravia 3. And before I start with the Bravia 5, just know this, that the Bravia 8 Mark II will go on sale in June, 6th of June to be precise. That's when it's going to be on sale. £2,500 for the 55-inch, like I've said, and £3,000 for the 65-inch version. So the Bravia 5 is more or less going to be filling the gap of Sony's top tier mini LED sets. It's not going to be better than the Bravia 9 from last year. The Bravia 5 is nowhere better than the Bravia 9. It's just that it's a lot more affordable, and it still has a lot of core features, like you get Sony's XR backlight master drive controlling, a dense array of mini LEDs for precise local dimming and superior contrast. The fact that you still get XR processor is still very good. It's going to work in tandem with the company's XR Triluminous Pro, as well as their XR Motion Clarity and XR Contrast Booster 10 to enhance color, motion handling, and dynamic range. Now, the Bravia 5 is available in different sizes from 55 inches all the way up to 98 inches. It's very versatile. It has support for Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, IMAX Enhanced support. You get gaming features like HDMI 2.1 ports, 4K at 120Hz support, variable refresh rate, a dedicated game menu. There is also PS Remote Play compatibility, the practical feature that basically will let users to stream PS5 and PS4 games to the TV without needing the console to physically be connected. Now, in terms of price tag, the 55-inch is going to be priced at £1,500 for the 55-inch, £1,800 for the 65-inch, and £2,200 for the 75-inch. They will also have an 85 and 98 inches. The 85 inches will be priced at £2,800, while the 98 inch will be priced at £7,000. That's literally the price for the Sony Bravia 5. They will also have the Bravia 3. Now, the Bravia 3 is a model that should intrigue a lot of users in many ways, because why I say this is that it's the cheap model. I always call this model the model you should look at getting your hands on, because a lot of people can find their way to to these ones. They are not going to be overpriced. The Bravia 3 is more entry level in many ways. It uses a standard direct LED panel with Sony's 4K processor X1. There's also Triluminous Pro technology, very good in other features. For instance, there's Dolby Vision, there is Dolby Atmos, there is support for DTS:X. You get Google TV as OS, you get PS Remote Play functionality, you get a game menu, and the size ranges from 43 inches to 85 inches. That's a price that you have to pay to get any of this. Now, I will list the prices for the Bravia 3. The 43 inch is priced at £699. The 50 inches is priced at £799. The 55 inch is £999. The 75 inch is priced at £1,599. And then finally, the 85 inch is around £1,999, literally £2,000. So look guys, these are the TVs that have been announced. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. This is very well detailed announcement for you guys. I believe I will go in depth individually amongst them all. There will be better videos explaining what each of them should be able to do in the coming days, next week probably. So I'll break it down what these individual TVs have the ability to do for users. I hope you guys have enjoyed this report. Please go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow us here. I'll see you guys very much next time.